Welcome back, guys. Today's test drive is going to be in a 1966 Ford Mustang. This one here's got a 302 under the hood. Doesn't look like it has power steering on this one. What we're going to be doing is taking it down the road, pointing out any kind of flaws so you know everything about this car. This is a 4-speed car. Drum brakes all the way around, dual exhaust out the back. And I do have shipping and financing available at maplemotors.com. There's also 100 detailed pictures of this ride and every ride on the car lot. We update every Monday with new inventory. Hit subscribe, share this video. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Before we take off, we're gonna test some stuff out, like the horn. It's a little game we play. Place your bets. You think it works. We'll get to that here in just a moment after we look across the dash. See, the dash got a little bit of wrinkles popping up from the heat. Kick panels down there with the speakers in them. Aftermarket gauges under your dash. We'll start her up. Tach is working. It's showing 18,000 miles, but I cannot stand behind mileage in a 66 model. It's hard to prove. Looks like we got an oil pressure gauge down here below the dash. The temperature gauge has not rose yet. It's been running for a couple minutes, so it should have been coming up here soon if it does work. We're trying the air right now. No AC, but I want to see if the blower motor works. I don't believe I'm getting anything. We'll try the radio here. Power up. Looks like it is working. Hurst shifter, pretty clean interior. Package tray's got a cloth package tray with an emblem in the middle. Headliner in this one looks decent. Got a couple rips though. Majority of it looks pretty good. Horn. Doesn't seem like the horn's gonna work on this one. Trying every which way possible. Wipers? Yes, they do work. Let's hit the road, see how she drives. Okay. So I drove up the street with the other camera and it didn't record anything. So I came back and grabbed a different one. Now we're gonna take off again. I know a little bit more about the car now. It takes a second for the temp gauge to actually come up to a correct reading. It'll actually sit on 100 for pretty much 3-4 miles. And then it just jumps up all at once and starts giving a decent reading. What we're gonna do is take off, point out any kind of flaws, that way you know what you get. Take 2. The clutch does let out about halfway. Both of the turn signals do work on the dash. Speedometer's coming up on the dash. She's geared pretty low. Got decent pull. A little bit of a pull to the left there. You can see the steering's pulling on the left. It's got a little bit of slack in the steering, about that much. Turns there and it turns there. With no power steering, I see that a lot. There's usually a little bit of slack in them without the power steering pump. Brakes on this one, they stop just fine. They feel good. The glove box does not have a latch on it. Driver error there. You got to push the clutch to the floor now. Sorry about that, guys. Keep messing with third, make sure. Seems to be clicking pretty good in every gear. All right. So what we're going to do now is some outside shots. You can look below in the description to see what I use to make these videos. I put everything from the cameras to the sweat towel that I wear. Just kind of soak it. It's like 100 degrees out here today, so this is definitely necessary. Let's go ahead and get these outside shots. Okay, getting ready to take off here. Take the long route. Picked up a rock over there. Engine temperature is back down. It was at 190 from riding around the parking lot. Now it's down to like 170. Oil pressure looks like it's 35-40 right now. Really needs a latch. once in a while that third gear does that. I thought it was me. Every once in a while it pops out. It's happened too many times to be me. It's just like it's popping out a third's what it's doing. Let me see. Yeah, like that. Did you hear it pop out? Made it do it that time. Back in a third. Yeah, it's doing that in third almost. Wander down here. Almost like it's coming down on the wind down doing it. It's not doing it every time either. I keep playing with it. Well, I'm not gonna follow this guy. We'll keep going. I don't think it's anything major. Could just be like a synchro. Car does run and drive good, other than that little third thing that it was doing, but good deal. Right now our oil pressure's sitting at 40, engine temperature's at 170. Let's turn back into the parking lot here. I think that was a pretty healthy test drive there. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and do the outside check. Look for any kind of chips, scratches, rust. Check the paint out, check the interior out in here. And thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, hit subscribe. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, look out there though. We're gonna be going and doing some more test drives when I get done with this one. I've just got plenty to do for next Monday. Oh, I've also got a Nova to do today and a Monte Carlo. Just be watching for that. Thanks, guys. Now we're getting ready to walk around this 1966 Mustang. I'm gonna point out any kind of flaws so you know exactly what you're getting. I'll be looking for any kind of imperfections, scratches, rust, all around the car. We do have detailed pictures at maplemotors.com. Go there, check it out, and let's get started here. I went ahead and opened the trunk so I'm not fumbling keys. Front bumper on this one's in pretty good shape. You can see it's nice and clean. Around the front end, you got some dimples on the paint job. Little dimple there. Orange peel. Good tires. US mags for wheels. Light scratch there on the trim. A couple dimples in the bottom there. Paint's got some runs in it back here. Coming up over the rear fender. Back down the midsection here. A little bit of pitting popping up on your door handle. Over the top of the fender here. Trim around the front windshield's got a few dings on it. You can see the paint's a little thick on the pillar there. A chip here. A couple more dings around the trim there. Same with the back window, you got a few little dings. Orange peel. Weather stripping around the vent window looks good. A lot of the trim's nice and clean. Coming around to the back here. Chrome looks good on the tail lights and the bumper. The exhaust pipe's hanging down a little bit over here. Maybe a little loose. Jam's got some chips, a little bit of paint popping up here and there. Trunk's all blacked out. Weather stripping around it. It's got paint on it. You can see it's kind of flaking off there. Overspray. The weather stripping itself's in good shape. Just got overspray on it. Let's go ahead and check the trunk out. Decent matte. Somebody sprayed it all black back here, but it looks decent. Here's a little, something's been welded on there. Okay, let's go ahead and shut down the trunk. Keys are in the floorboard in there. There's a little dent right here. Some imperfections there. Go down this side of the car. Let's go down the lower porch. Nice little scratch there with a chip. Little scratch there. See a dent right here at the bottom. A couple chips. Thick paint. It's like they put a little bit of Bondo inside this. Rolling down. Light scratches on the trim. There's a dent in the door there. A couple little spots in the front of the door too. Up here you got some dimples. Thick on the paint there. Paint's thick down in there as well. Back to midsection. Little line. Well, no, wipe that off. pitting on your door handle. That came from that trunk when I was messing with that weather strip in there. A little bit of pitting on your window in the back there. New mirror, looks like. Weather stripping looks good. Couple dings in the trim up here. Let's go ahead and check out the interior now. Door panels in decent shape. Checking your jams. Kind of getting a good look all the way around the car here. Leather's a little loose in the back. Seat looks decent itself. Carpet in here looks pretty good too. Definitely got some rips behind this. It's the first time I pulled it down. Right behind the visor there. Let's check this side. Another one there. Okay. Coming down with this hood. Shuts pretty good. A little bit of a gap there on this side. Get a chip right there. Looks like a chip on the other side too. In there. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this video. I tried to point out all the flaws that I could. Go over to maplemotors.com, check it out. I got 100 detailed pictures, finance options, shipping options, and all of our inventory is updated every Monday. If you don't mind, hit subscribe, share this channel, and hit like, and I'll keep these videos coming your way. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Later, guys.